Hey, what's up, guys? Bobby here, and today I just want to talk briefly about the importance of building a list and communicating with them. So I just got off an amazing training with one of my mentors. She's been in this business now for about 17 years, or wait, today's October the 4th, actually 17 years total. So she's learned a lot, she has done a lot, and this is a training she just delivered in a webinar, so I just wanted to briefly share it with you. And in home business, we really do four simple things. And a lot of people like to overlook the simple because they think it has to be much more complicated. They're looking for the shiny toys or the fancy tricks. But really, if you hunker down and master these four things, you can build a very sustainable and viable home business. And I'm going to run through these right quick. So number one is collect. And basically what collect is, it's gathering people into an environment to notice you or your offers. And you can do this many different ways. This can be Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. This can be doing video, doing blogging, going to forums, anything that you do to get people to notice you and get their eyes on what you're doing. And then we go to number two, which is capture. So basically what capture is putting out information that your audience would find valuable, the people that you've collected at this point, and then in exchange for this valuable information, you're going to capture their contact information. So that can be their name, their email address, their phone number, their shoe size, their favorite color. I mean, really whatever you find valuable, you can get as detailed and as many fields as you would like. But really a name and an email address will do, because then you can communicate with them on an ongoing basis consistently by simply using an email autoresponder. And once you've captured people's information, now you have them in an email autoresponder, and you can do step number three more efficiently, which is communicate. So typically, if you were to capture people's information, say you're out at Walmart or the mall and you're passing out flyers and you're getting phone numbers, you can only communicate with people one-on-one. But the beauty of an autoresponder is you can write an email one time and send it out to a list of say 100, 500, 5,000, depending on where you're at in your career. And you can communicate with all these people at one time. And you want to communicate with them consistently. I even say daily. And when I say daily, I don't mean just like Monday through Friday daily. I mean 7 days a week. And if you say, man, that's just a lot, I don't really have time for that, Bobby. I don't have time to sit down at a computer and write out an email to my list every single day and try to come up with content and come up with things that are valuable. Well, the beauty of an autoresponder is that you don't have to. I mean, I work a job still, and a lot of people do while they're building this business online, or maybe you're a single parent, or maybe you work more than one job, or you just have lots of stuff going on and you're kind of overwhelmed. Well, what an autoresponder allows you to do is, say you have a couple hours on Monday evening, or whenever it is that you do, you can sit down and in that couple hours, you can write all 7 emails for that week, and then just schedule them out to go out for every day of the week. So you don't have to be present all 7 days. You just have to be able to communicate with your list so they remember who you are. I mean, because if people receive so many emails per day, I mean, it's just ridiculous. A couple hundred, maybe even 1,000 emails per day. So if they're not hearing from you consistently and they don't know, like, and trust you, and they don't know who you are because you just send out an email once every 4 to 6 weeks, then this is not going to be a very effective method. But if you communicate with them daily and they find your emails valuable and they find them worthy of their time and worth opening and worth spending 5 to 10 minutes to read, then when you put offers in front of them, they're more likely to click on those links and to buy from you. And in the webinar, my mentor said this, and I really liked it, so I just want to share it with you. Think of communication like bingo. So you put everybody into the hopper, and when they're ready, they pop out. Like, you can't say, I want B12 to pop out right now, or I want C44 to pop out right now. You have no idea where they're at in their life, what's going on, whether it's the offer they want or whether they have the money for it right now. But you put the offers in front of everybody, and when they're ready to buy, they buy. That's the magic and the beauty of attraction marketing, is that you can gather people into one place. They've now given you permission to market to them. And when it's their time to buy, it's their time to buy. It's just absolutely amazing. And then very simply, step number 4 is to close. And this is where all the money is at. And that's what we're going to be talking about today, and why this is so very important for you and for your business if you want to have a long-term, profitable, and viable business by building it online. So if you've been communicating with them consistently, then you don't have to do the selling. The beauty of attraction marketing is that you don't have to close anybody, but they close themselves. So if you've been talking to them and you've been giving them value, and they know, like, and trust you, and they know that if you put a link in front of them, you're not just trying to make a dollar, but you're actually trying to help them out. Well, if they click on that link, whether it be to a webinar or whether it be to a presentation, then if they find it valuable and it's the right thing for them and it's the right time in their life and they have the right amount of money in their bank account, then they're going to buy, and you didn't have to do any closing. All you were was a promoter, all you were was a friend, and you sent them to a location where they could help themselves, and that's exactly what they did. And they purchased the product, they purchased the course, and you made a commission. It's just that simple. It's really that amazing. That's the beauty of attraction marketing, and I'm so glad I found this system. So like I said from the beginning, today we're going to be talking about the importance of building a list, but I just want to give you the 4 backdrops of how you do it. So that's, again, if you want to write this down, write it down right now, because I'm not going to come back to it. It's collect, which is gathering people into an environment so they can see you. You capture their information, you communicate with them daily, and then they close themselves. So today let's talk about the importance of building a list. So many gurus will say that if you aren't generating 20 to 40 leads per day, then you don't really have a thriving business. But I call baloney on that. I'm going to show you how you can generate just 3 to 10 leads per day, and not because it's really not about the quantity, guys. It's really all about the quality. If you get to know these people before you put them in your autoresponder, if they get to know you and you have some rapport with them, and it's people that you've personally met, whether it's in person, whether it's a family member, a colleague, or somebody that you met on Facebook, once they have that know, like, and trust factor, you have more working towards your advantage, and you don't need 20 to 40 leads per day, but really with 3 to 10 leads per day, if they're quality and they actually trust you, then this is more than enough. I'm going to show you the numbers, and these are hypothetical numbers. Again, I'm not making any income claims. I'm not making any guarantees to you, because I don't know you. I don't know your level of skills. And I don't know what business you're in, but these are just really hypothetical numbers, and they're pretty low ball numbers once you see what I'm talking about here. And I'm going to show you how, with just 3 to 10 leads per day in your autoresponder, and you communicate with them daily, how this can make a big deal in your business in the future. So let's keep it moving. Here are 3 scenarios that we're going to observe today. We're going to observe 3 leads per day, 5 leads per day, and 10 leads per day. So I like to use social media, preferably Facebook, to meet and talk to people. And I like to talk to 10 to 20 people per day. 10 people minimum, 20 if I can find the time. So if I'm talking to 10 people per day who are in network marketing, and I can lead the conversation to say, hey, what do you do? Like, are you in a home-based business? I see you have a lot of positivity on your page. And they say, yeah, matter of fact, I am. And I say, hey, I have a great newsletter where I send out marketing tips and tricks daily. Would you like to be on my list so you can receive this training? Do you not think that I can get 3 to 5 to 10 people per day? Yeah, it's actually quite easy. 3 is when I'm being lazy, to be honest. 5 is when I'm working kind of hard. And 10 is when I'm really pushing. Like, I can get 10 out of 10 people to say yes to that, because it's really no pressure. I'm not trying to sell them anything. I'm just saying, hey, I have something valuable that I can give to you for free every single day. Would you like to take a look at it? So out of you listening to this video and watching this video, how many leads do you think you can get per day with this? If you say you're in health and wellness and you're speaking to 10 people per day who are into health and wellness, and you say, hey, I have a great newsletter. I like to send out tons of healthy eating tips and recipes, and I show great workout videos. Would you like to be on my list? I send this out daily. I mean, don't you think out of 10 people per day, you can get 3, 5, or maybe even all of them on your newsletter? Well, absolutely you can. I mean, it's really that simple. No tech information required. You don't have to build a website. You don't have to do a capture page. All you do is say, hey, would you like to be on my list? Well, yeah, I would. Why would I not? Say, hey, what's your email? They give you their email address, and you say, hey, the first email that you're going to receive will have this headline. Open it up and make sure it doesn't go into your spam folder, and wham bam, you have a new lead. It's really that simple. So I'm a math guy, so let's look at 3 leads per day. That's 15 leads per week, and I make this very conservative for you guys. I work my business 7 days a week, But I say you're a busy mom, you're a busy dad, you're a busy person. You only have time to work it 5 days per week. So, like I said, these aren't income claims. They're not guarantees, but it's just scenarios. So you work your business 5 days a week with 3 leads per day. That's 15 leads per week. 4 weeks in a month, so that's 60 leads per month. 12 months in a year, 720. So going down the list, that's 5 leads per day, 25 per week, 100 per month, 1,200 per year, 10 per day, and you see, so that's 2,400 leads per year. I put month, sorry for the typo, but that's 2,400 leads per year. So let's continue. Like I said, scenarios, but these are very conservative. So you say you've only gotten 3 leads per day, that puts you in the 720 leads per year category. Say you send out an email after communicating with these 720 leads for some time, and they know you, they like you, and they trust you. So if you put a product in front of them, they are likely to buy. And let's say 10% of people buy from you. That's only 72 people. That's not a lot. And we're talking about a low ticket offer. We're not talking about something that's really expensive. This is something that everybody can afford. So your commission off of your offer is only $50. It's really not a whole lot of money. But if you get 72 people to buy by clicking on your link at $50, that's $3,600 you just made with one email. Let's make sure I did my math correct. I don't want to lie to you here. So let's type in 72 times 50. Yeah, that's $3,600. And that's only 3 leads per day. That's pretty conservative. That's only a $50 offer. That's only 10% of the people buying. It could be more, it could be less. And that's $3,600 potential with one email. Well, let's go over here. If you're getting 5 leads per day, 10% buy, that's 120 people. Your offer commission is $50. That's $6,000 with one email. Let's look at this over here. 2,400 people per year from 10 leads per day. 10% people buy. That's 240 people. $50 commission. That's $12,000 with one email. That's the potential that's here, guys. And these are, like I said, again, just scenarios. It's not an income claim. It's not a guarantee to you. But I want you to see and understand why when I speak to you, why I say building a list is so powerful. Because, I mean, putting out a link for a $50 commission is pretty low. People sell things that are much higher ticket to people they don't even know. But remember, these are people you're meeting in person, colleagues, family members that might be in network marketing. These are people that you've met on Facebook that you've built rapport with and qualified before they get on your list, so they know who you are. You communicate with them on Facebook as well, so they see you there. And they're opening up your emails almost daily. So this is a very likely scenario. Again, not a guarantee, but very likely. Let's continue on. So are you wowed yet? Like, does this make you excited? This makes me really excited just thinking about it. So again, at 3 leads per day, that's 720 per year. So let's say you can get like 5% of these people on a webinar. So somebody that's big in your industry is doing like an affiliate launch. You get on this launch and say you get only 5% on a webinar. So out of 720 people, do you think it's feasible that you can get 36 on a webinar? Heck yeah, it is. I mean, that's pretty easy. And let's say only 10% of those people buy for you. That's 3.6 people. That does not exist. So we're going to say that's 4 people. And say, like Jessica and Ray Higdon recently did a commission of $297 on their last affiliate launch. So these numbers are real. Sometimes they're lower, sometimes they're higher, depending on who's selling what and how valuable it is. So let's say it's a $300 commission for you. Well, if you get 10% people to buy, that's only 4 people. That's $1,188. And here's a really cool thing. Like, remember I said earlier, in the attraction marketing, you don't have to close, you just have to promote. Well, you didn't do the closing. You got them to the guru's webinar. The guru's the one with all the results. The guru's the one who came up with the product. And on the webinar, the guru is the one who sells it. And typically they get much higher than 10%, but that's no guarantee. It depends on the webinar, it depends on the people you get there, and it depends on the person who's selling. So let's say you do 5 leads per day, that's 1,200 per year. You get 5% of those people on a webinar, that's 60 people. 10% buy, that's 6 people at $300. That's $1,782 with 1 email and 1 webinar. So again, 10 leads per day, 2,400 per year, 5% of the people on a webinar, 120 people. 10% buy, that's 12. $300 commission, that's $3,564 from 1 email to get people on a webinar, and you didn't have to sell them anything. All right, guys, so that's it. That's the basics of today's training. So let's just go over the details, the things that really matter. You want to collect people. Marketing, like I said, is all about eyeballs and minds. You want to get eyeballs on your offers so that people's minds will be on you. And capturing people's identities is a must. If you cannot communicate with them, then they don't know who you are and they don't know what you have to offer. So you have to get them on your autoresponder so you can talk to them on a daily basis. And I just covered that. So you want to communicate them by sending value to them on a daily basis. And then you just simply put your offers in front of them and they close themselves. Like I said, it's just like a game of bingo. You put all of the balls in there, and when that ball is ready to pop out, it pops out. And when it's not, then it stays hidden in the bunch. So you just put offers in front of people, and when they raise their hand to buy, they raise their hand to buy. It's really just that simple. So I hope you really enjoyed this training today. I hope you found some value in it. And if you did, just please give me a like and a thumbs up on social media, thumbs up on YouTube, subscribe if you would like to see more great videos like this in the future. And like I said, I have a newsletter that I send out value daily. So if you would like to be on my newsletter so you can get more trainings like this for me personally, then just click on the link in the description of this video and it will send you over to my newsletter where you can actually subscribe there and you can get more trainings like this daily. And if you don't have an autoresponder, I suggest getting one. I like to use Aweber. There are other great ones out there like GetResponse, MailChimp. There's some other ones, but I don't really use them. Aweber to me is just a great user interface. It's very easy to use. There's tons of training out there on it. And if you want, I'll include a link in the description of this video also. And you can click on that link and you can get a 30-day free trial. And you can try it out for free. You can really test this system out for yourself and see how you like it, see how many people you can get on your list, and see how many people you can get to open and start clicking on your links. And like I said, this is not a get rich overnight kind of thing. It takes time. So generally I say 90 to 180 days to really start getting traction with attraction marketing. But what is 3 to 6 months? I mean, you're going to live 3 to 6 months anyways, right? So why not spend 3 to 6 months to really work on building your business? And I mean, who knows? I mean, these numbers, like I said, are very conservative. What if you can double or triple these numbers in the next 90 days? Is it not worth taking 90 days to build up your list to a certain extent and people start buying from you? Well, heck yeah, I think it's totally worth it. So if you want the link to 30 free days of Aweber, it will be in the description of this video also. And guys, like I said, share this to social media if you enjoy it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.